Welcome, folks, to the Little Apple, Manhattan, Kansas, in the Bill Snyder Family Stadium, home to the Kansas State Wildcats, where you're going to hear the phrase "EMAW" around here. Every man and woman is a Wildcat. Today, we've got a collision for you between two teams in the rebuilt, revamped Big 12 Conference. As we'll see, the Cincinnati Bearcats taking on the Kansas State Wildcats. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Wildcats will kick this away to get us going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's will take over. Back to throw. It's Sorsby. Looking right. This one caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The Bearcats pick up enough for a first down here.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down at 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Handoff to the single back. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Perfect aim and good loft on this one. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Trying to find some room. It's Edwards. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Edwards. He steps out of bounds at the 26. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Banks off a defender. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. second down after that run on the previous play. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Caught near the sticks. It's Edwards. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Quarterback operating an empty set. Scanning the field. It's Johnson. Makes a quick catch. Oh, there's the stiff arm. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Muscles past the defender. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And they'll use the ground game here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and a quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
Look out, room to run here. Has the first down and more. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Makes a quick grab. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Second down after that previous play. Looking for a receiver. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looks like the Bearcats are in the red zone. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Allen. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver now before the snap. Single back, takes the handoff. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. We've got an exciting quarterback duel in the making here as we check the first quarter stats. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. It's Johnson. The pass rush closing in. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down. Breaks the tackle. Just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
And the Wildcats will line up to punt it away. Oh, it's a fake, trying to run for it. And the fake doesn't work. Will the head coach pay for that decision? That fooled absolutely no one. They were all over that. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Simmons. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
High completion sets up an important third down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. He'll hand it off. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He shreds the tackle. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Back to pass. It's Johnson. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Offense will keep it on the ground here.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now they're running on the toss. He's got room to run. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
First down, looking to throw the football. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Short completion there, 2nd down coming up. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Throwing off play action. Caught quickly. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Bearcats pick up enough to get a first down there. To throw, it's Sorsby. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Chris, this quarterback seems to be feeling it right now. That's his 2nd touchdown pass in his game. Doing a great job of reading coverage and getting the ball out of his hands on time.
Might have to try the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Edwards. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. And they hand it off to the back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Important 2nd down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Johnson. Working for the tight end, and it's caught. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He keeps it on the design run. Running with purpose. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield on play action.
Now, 4th down.
Coach thinking touchdown, not field goal. Offense on the field for this 4th and short from the 20. To the air, it's Johnson. This will ball incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that 1st down completion.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Jones. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Fights through the tackle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Gonna run it. It's Pryor. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
At the 17-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. He was on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So that wraps up an uneventful first half. We'll take a break and hope for more excitement in the second half ahead. And the Bearcats will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
He'll take a deep shot here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down, but he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Caught over the middle, it's Allen. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Close to the tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
They're going to run it here. Breaks free. Has the 1st down, is still going. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Bearcats will have 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Breaking tackles and going. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17.
That is 2 consecutive runs for 1st downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Looks like the Bearcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the 1st down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
The Bearcats line it up with 1st and goal. To throw, it's Sorsby. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They are pouring it on now. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Edwards. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
The Wildcats will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. This one will be fair caught. The Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They'll run the option. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. He's running out of time here. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
They'll kick it away here. He'll field the punt. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On the run, it's Jackson. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They'll give it to the running back. Fights off a defender.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
He's going for a big play downfield. Pass hauled in inside the 15. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Off the big play, they are pounding on the door here. First and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Back to throw. It's Johnson. zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
34. Kansas City. 13.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to kick this one.
And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. And now the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
To throw, it's Johnson. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made in space. Look out. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Ball handed off. He's past the marker and still going. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up third down.